Hey everyone, and happy Earth Day and also happy full moon. This is definitely going to be a wonderful day. And goodness, I was looking back and it's like I haven't made a video in over a month. So I figured, maybe I should just go ahead and turn on the camera this morning and start making some videos, especially since I am off today. Oh, there's been so many different things going on. Obviously, some exciting things and then some not so exciting, especially with all the deaths that's happened so far this year of 2016. It's like, come on, 2016, please stop the killing. Like hashtag 2016, stop the killing, something like that, because poor Prince. Hearing about that yesterday, it was just, pretty devastating. I couldn't believe it at first, obviously grew up listening to Prince when I was a little girl because my parents liked it. They were really into, my parents have always been into a lot of things like hard rock, jazz, dance, anything that gets you up and moving, they love it. They always have been into like the pop culture scene. And then, of course, when they were younger, they were really into, a lot of the 70s and rock music, which they still are. But, growing up listening to Prince, Madonna, things like that, Jody Watley, if you know who that is, Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, all those great, great artists. And then finding out about Prince was like a shock. And I know it's been a shock to the world, it seems like. So, it's like, please stop the killing because I do not want to see or even know about what could be next. I mean, it's like we're waiting, like, what could be next? What's the possibilities? So, yeah, I mean, I don't even want to talk about that anymore. On to other things. Yeah, you'll have to excuse some of the things in the back. I haven't had a chance to really do much decorating, so it kind of looks a little cluttery. But you know me, I like to do a lot of decorating and rearranging. So I'll probably spend some time this weekend doing that as well as getting outside because it is amazingly beautiful out there today. All the trees are coming back into their beautiful state of greenery and it's just amazing. I do have a few things I'm going to plant today since it is Earth Day, and so that's going to be exciting. Cilantro is one of the things I'm going to be planting. Just some other types of stuff too. So, how's everyone been? God, it seems like it's been forever, and it seems like I had saw something somewhere, and I mean, I don't even know what it was about or what's going on, but just that there's obviously more drama in the YouTube pagan community. I I hate to hear that that's still going on, and obviously, when you get in any group or if you're involved with people in general in a group or in society, whether it be online or social media, there's always going to be people in that group that's just going to be that way. And, I honestly just don't know what was said, what's been done, who was hurt, who wasn't. So, in no way, me saying that remark, was I referencing it to anyone specifically, obviously, because I truly don't know what went on. I don't even know the case. I just know that, since I've been here since YouTube in 2012, and actually April 13th was, what was that? That was my fourth year here on YouTube. Wow. So yeah, time goes by. But even back then, there was a lot of drama and just things going on that other people didn't like. And, I've always tried to stay out of it. I'm not a drama person. That's why, a lot of times you don't see me really communicating in the groups of YouTube. I just kind of stick to myself and do my own thing. I feel like that's the best way to progress with your own spiritual practice because you don't kind of feel like you got to fall into the ways that others might be doing it. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm just a very independent person as it is. And that's that. So, I'm sorry to anyone that was disrespected or hurt from whatever happened. And I do hope that whatever caused the issue will get resolved. It made me think about something that I had found out about 4 or 5 months ago. I found out on Facebook that like a year ago before that, someone had hacked my account and emailed a young lady and was saying these just awful, awful things. And they wrote it to her from my account. And I didn't know about it for like a year later. Like it was literally like a year. It was one of those, she had sent me a message, but it was in like the spam folder. So, how Facebook has those other messages. If they're not your friend or if they're not on your Facebook or something, it goes in like some kind of spam box. So I had been clearing that out and checking that out. because I had a lot of those in there. I didn't even know that I even had those. So I spent some time and went through all of that and noticed that one comment. And I immediately emailed the lady and, apologized to her. I was like, somehow someone has hacked into my account and sent you this email and said these horribly, downright disrespectful phrases and words that, personally I don't use in my life. So I just wanted to personally apologize to her, and she understood. And, I told her, look, I changed my password, and hopefully that don't happen again. But things do happen. And, I would strongly suggest, if you receive a message like that from someone and you know that that person, or you've seen that person, or you know that person is not like that as a person individually, then I would just email them and get with them first and speak to them about the issue, and just see. Because sometimes, especially in this crazy world of social media, you know how people like to talk, because by behind your computer, you can say and do anything. So, yeah. Think before you react, I guess. It's all about that. Thinking before we act. So, yeah, on to something else now. Uh, I have, if you noticed, my hair is starting to grow out. Thank God. It seems like it's taken freaking forever. Because, when I dyed it blonde, it was so white. I was looking back at that video. I was like, oh, that looks horrible. Like, that was just doesn't look right. It reminded me of, like, I don't know, this might be a rude reference, but it's just what pops in my head. The girl on Harry Potter. I don't know which one, because I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. But it's one of the ones where the girl has the long white hair and she talks kind of like this, or like real slow. But I know you probably know who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about. It reminded me of her. Like, it just looked too washed out. Like, we're both just too fair skinned. And, I've got a lot of freckles and stuff. That just is not the right color for me. But hey, I tried it. I wanted to try it. And now that I've tried it, I know I will never do that again. In fact, I plan to just stick with my natural color until I just go completely gray, unless I like it. And who knows, by then, hopefully that'll be at least another 10, 15 years. I don't know. Can't predict that kind of stuff these days. Yeah, so, man, I need to make some more incense. I haven't made any incense in a while. I haven't had a chance to make any candles. I've really just been, to be completely honest, stressed out. Having a hard time just getting into my spiritual practice. I've been dealing with like family issues, hospital things with my grandmother. I'm not going to get into all the details because it's just been pretty crazy. So, with that said, sorry that I haven't been making many videos, but I do plan to continue to make them. Just if they are spaced out a little bit in between time, just know that it has to be because I have got my hands full with stuff, real life stuff that drains and draws your energy in and, like, absorbs you. And then when you're done with it all, it's like you're too exhausted to do anything else. So I understand. How it can be difficult to find the time to relax, meditate, and do your own thing. Recently, with my new job, I know you guys know that I work from home. I have some exciting news. I was promoted to a supervisor, so I am now a manager. Yay. It is taking on a lot more responsibilities, but I like it, and I think I'm going to really enjoy it. And I've been doing that for about a week. So we did get a whole dollar raise for becoming a manager. And I'm really excited because this company that I worked for has got a high potential of growth. So that's my goal, is to stay with this company and just build up and see what happens, unless other things happen in my life. Like I win the lottery and I don't have to work. Wouldn't we all love that? I know I sure would. So that is exciting. So, just what's everybody been doing? I mean, have you had some really exciting things happen, or some downright horrible things? You don't have to go into detail, but just, you can share with me below if you'd like, and we can discuss it. Let's see here. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I did get this around my birthday, and it is a little green man trinket box. It's really cute. This is the winter one. I forget which one it's called, but you can see how it has the holly leaves and berries, and also Green Man on the front. And I just like to keep little special things in there. Also, like if I'm going to do a spell or if I'm doing anything magical, I might kind of stick it in here just for to increase the power, you know. I don't know. You know how we all have our own way of creating magic, which just makes it so beautiful and amazing, especially in this day and age. Also, yeah, I have an Apple Watch now. Oh, you can't really tell. Oh, and it's showing. Oh, it went off. It was showing the wisteria bush when it was purple. So this Apple Watch I got for my job, and it's really cool. Let me see. I guess I can take it off and just show you guys. If you haven't seen the Apple Watch, it's pretty cool. I really like the fact that it keeps up with my exercise routines. It keeps up with how much I walk a day. It's really good with the activity. So I really enjoy it for that because it really helps me keep up with getting up because I sit a lot with my job. So it helps me remind me that, hey, it's time to stand up. So I'll stand up and kind of walk around the room a little bit while I'm on the phone just so that I can keep my moving goal. And of course, I really like how you can respond to people, your friends and family. You can, just kind of like text message them back real quick. You can even like speak a voice, like a little sentence or something, and send it to them that way. I really like that. And my other favorite thing is, because I love music, and, when you flip up, you've got all these different settings that you can do. Like that's showing the weather. And this is the one I like. Of course, right now I'm not playing any music, but like this is awesome to have your music right there. So how I like to do my music, I'll have my phone, obviously iPhone, big Apple fan. Okay, so I'll have this plugged in, or not plugged in, actually I just do Bluetooth. So I have this running off of Bluetooth. And, this is connected through Bluetooth and Wi-Fi to my phone. So if I'm just like in the kitchen and I'm doing some things or cooking, or if I'm doing some cleaning in my bedroom and it's like, God, I want to track that song. I don't want to hear that one. All I have to do is I can look at my watch and track it right from there. And I find that to be just really, really convenient, especially if you're really in the middle of something and you just can't get up. Like if you're working, like when I'm making a book or something, I can't just get up and go track it. I can just do that, bam, done. So I really like that feature. I haven't really used much of the other features. I really like it. This is I forget what this is called, but this is the magnetic strap. It's really cool. I really like it. It has this metal clasp right here. So it just like opens and snaps right back. And it's really good with keeping up with the time, too, and the timer, because you can just be like, set a timer for so-and-so minutes. I use that all the time, too. So, yeah, those are some of the coolest features of the Apple Watch I have found, even though the Apple Watch isn't, like, the best Apple product that's been made. But it's cool. Yeah, I like it. Now, I was cleaning out some things the other day, and I found some old stuff of mine. This is one of them. And, yeah. It's this Doors pillow. I know it looks kind of old because I've had this since I was probably about 16 or 17. It's pretty cool. You can even see that the tag's like, it's really old. It's really old. I don't know where I got that. I got it for probably a Christmas present or a birthday present for my mom. So I'm pretty sure she's the one that got that for me. I just can't remember. But it's so cool when you're going through like old stuff in attics, and you find little things that like you hadn't seen in forever. And it just kind of makes you smile and excited. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I did make a few more dolls. You can see one in the back. I think I've posted some pictures of her on Facebook. So, if you want to connect with me on Facebook, you can. Same name as everywhere else, IvyWynd. Of course, it might be under IvyWynd Creations because I have a page for my IvyWynd, but I've been thinking about taking the page down because there's really no point in having that page and an Etsy page and a website and a regular IvyWynd Facebook. It just seems like it's just too much. And then the Twitter too, I never use it. So I've been thinking really seriously about getting rid of some of this just to kind of reduce all these different in social places. So Twitter and the Etsy, Twitter, and then obviously the other one is maybe I may delete. So the IvyWynd Creations you Facebook page, yeah, not my actual Facebook page, the IvyWynd page, but just you know which one I'm talking about. It's just the regular page. So I'm just gonna quit talking about this because this is just irrelevant, right? So I'm just getting excited because summer's getting here. Got hoping to, get out in the yard and do some yard work. Got to clean the swimming pool out so that I can start swimming again. I can't wait to go swimming. That's a good way to exercise and lose weight and have fun while you're doing it. So yeah, that's really exciting there. So other than that, I guess that's really about it. Life changes so much these days. And we just are like, what now? I don't know. We just have to always stay positive, and I've lately, like I told you earlier in the video, been kind of stressed out. It's like when you get so stressed out, it's almost, it feels almost impossible to try to think positive or, start pushing out or, building up positive vibes to send out and, bless yourself. And even going out in nature and just sitting and just listening, it's like, it seems like that can, that's such a great way, but sometimes it really just don't help. Honestly, I hate to say that, but it is the truth, at least for me and maybe others that's been stressed out, or if you're going through a lot of things, you just can't just disconnect it like that. I think that might be when, and this is what I feel, when it becomes a time where it's difficult for you to be able to release these things and create more positive vibes in your life and not let the stress overcome you. You overcome the stress, not let the stress overcome you. So I'm thinking that the reason that that's happening is because there's a lot of things that still need to be worked out or resolved. And that makes sense because there are things that are going on that not kind of need to get kind of a roll going on it, if that makes sense. Like got to get it going, basically. Uh, so yeah, it's just been a crazy year. I haven't got to do anything that I have really wanted to do, but I guess I'm alive and healthy, and I got a job, and I got a house, and animals that love me, and all this other stuff. So you know, that's the plus sign, and sometimes it really only comes down to health, love, and just embracing yourself. I thought I had something better to go with that, but I didn't. So, just staying positive. I'm trying to do that just every day, but sometimes it can be difficult. And I think at that time, we just have to look within ourselves and see what is it that's blocking us from being able to release this stress so that we can become more positive and we can become more assured of ourselves. Because it can happen to anyone at any time, and that's all about a spiritual growth. The spiritual growth is never about building up to one spot and staying there forever. There's always challenges. There's always going to be times where it's like, what is going on? Why is this happening to me? But in the long run, and I really believe this, and I don't mean this to be real cheesy, but I really believe that in the long run, when we deal with these things head on and focus on the outcome of it, we will come out in a more positive light and more happier things will begin to happen. It's just with life itself, we have to go through a cycle of hit with this negative, flip it around, bam, get hit with the positive. If that makes sense. So, yeah. Well, I guess I'll go for now, and I may make another video or two. And, yeah, I hope everyone has a great day and a wonderful Earth Day. A wonderful full moon tonight because it's going to be very powerful and strong. So get out there and do your magic if you're planning on it. Have a great, blessed time. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Thanks for watching. Much love. and peace.